See? That's right. Curacao is on fire. I see you. Okay, you guys, we are at the top of the hour, so we're going to go ahead and get this started again. Thank you all so very much for joining us on our Get Fit Mining Global presentation. I see you, CJ. How are you, sir? On this Get Fit Mining Global presentation, my name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnie DeCasa, and I am your humble hostess for today. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by companies and universities worldwide. Now, for over 6 years, he dedicated his life to learning about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. But he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out and share his information with the masses. And this was done by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has created wonderful platforms and thriving communities like you see before you now. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivey.
All right. Thank you, Miss Casa, for being our hostess and that introduction. I got to give it back to Miss Casa. I mean, she is on fire, you guys. She's a 5-figure-a-month earner with this opportunity and is doing presentations and hosting at the same time, growing her community. Her social media marketing is taken off. So I'm very proud of her growth and what she's able to accomplish for her family. So welcome everybody. Back to you guys. I'm going to be doing a modified presentation today because this isn't just a presentation. I'm also training. I want to train you guys on how to do this presentation, how to share so that we have more people out there giving the word about what this is all about, and you're able to do so without you feeling you have to be an expert. I mean, you don't have to be an expert to get paid on your own physical activity. This is an opportunity where you are earning rewards without having to sell a product and without having to recruit, just your own physical activity. That's the end of the conversation. Everything else is just how at that point. You make a decision based on, I mean, it's simple, and you can make the decision now. I'm going to ask this question. Do you want to get paid on your physical activity that your phone is recording anyway, or do you choose not to? That's the choice. That's the choice. So let me jump into this and show you guys how to do a short but effective presentation, because there's other things I want to share at the end. I want to kind of address what I talked about again last night as well. And for emphasis sake, if you made money in this opportunity yesterday, type 1 in the chat box. If you lost weight in this opportunity, type 2 in the chat box. So you put 1 and 2. If you've made money and lost weight, we're talking about an opportunity, a smart contract called Get Fit Mining, where health and wealth go hand in hand. But some health facts that you need to know is that heart disease and cancer are the top 2 causes of death in America. 67.5% of American adults are overweight or obese. 97% of Americans are failing to meet ideal healthy lifestyle criteria that can protect their hearts. Tobacco use, poor nutrition, physical inactivity, and excessive alcohol use are top reasons for disease in America. And most people's problem, they know this, but the problem is being motivated to do something about it. Here is how Get Fit Mining wants to motivate you to tackle these problems. Take a look.
Tired of shelling out money for gym memberships you hardly ever use? Fed up with fad diets and quick fixes that never seem to deliver? We know the feeling. But what if there was a way to spend less and achieve more, much more, than you've ever dreamed possible? Get Fit Mining, the revolutionary platform that pays you to get fit. Imagine earning cold, hard crypto just for building those buns of steel or carving out that six-pack. With Get Fit Mining, every step you take is not just towards a healthier you, but also towards financial freedom. Forget those hefty gym fees or that pantry stuffed with diet foods. Motivate yourself to be the best version of yourself and start building your retirement at the same time. What if what you mine today could change your tomorrow just doing what you are already doing but intensifying it? Picture this, the best fit version of yourself, traveling the world, driving that luxury car you've always dreamed of. All of this is possible with Get Fit Mining. Here's how it works. Strap on your favorite fitness tracker and start earning crypto for your everyday activities like walking, running, or cycling. The more you move, the more you earn. Our app syncs with your lifestyle. It tracks your progress and mines cryptocurrency while you exercise. It's like mining money while melting calories. Say hello to real-time rewards paid instantly. Achieve your fitness goals and watch your digital wallet grow. Connect with fellow fitness enthusiasts, challenge each other, and share your achievements. With each referral, boost your earnings and your fitness motivation. Join the movement that's reshaping what it means to be fit and financially savvy. Why put off feeling good and living well? The time is now, and Get Fit Mining is your gateway. Ready to make a move? Let's turn those fitness dreams into your financial reality. Jump on board and let Get Fit Mining guide you to a richer, healthier life. It's the future of fitness, and it's here now with Get Fit Mining. So why wait? It's time to turn those workouts into wealth. Download the Get Fit Mining app today and start your journey towards fitness and financial freedom. Remember, every step counts, every workout matters. With Get Fit Mining, you're not just getting fit, you're getting rewarded. It's fitness revolutionized. It's time to get fit, get rewarded, and start building your future one step at a time. See you on the healthier side of life.
See you on the healthier side of life. I mean, are there benefits to walking? Yes, just 30 minutes every day can increase cardiovascular fitness, strengthens your bones, reduce excess body fat, and boost muscle power and endurance. Reduce your risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, and even some cancers. Physical activity may help to prevent or manage heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. Adults who sit less and do any amount of moderate to vigorous physical activity gain some health benefits. The more you move, the more you mine. You see, how we're motivating people to do what they should already be doing anyway is by turning your physical activity into an income stream. There's nothing more motivating besides your children, your family, than making some money. And it's not hard to do because you already have the most important device to make this work, which is your phone. Everybody has a phone. And you may not know this, but if you have an iPhone, you've got Apple Health. If you have an Android, you have Health Connect and Google Fit. These apps are already tracking your physical activity every single day. They're even listening to you. They listen to you while you sleep. They listen to you while you talk. And you might have said, I didn't give it permission. It already is. You're just giving it permission to be displayed. So what Get Fit does, it's just an app you download onto your phone at no cost. That app connects to these other apps already on your phone, tracking your data. It takes that data, turns it into a digital hash, and through our miners sends it to the blockchain. We call this proof of physical activity, or you're going to move to earn. And there are other move to earn apps on the market like StepN and Sweatcoin. You might have heard of them. You might even use them. I use them, but they're very restrictive. They're limited to what they can do. Only work outside if the GPS is working right and tracking your location. And I was with Sweatcoin it's costing me like 90 something dollars. It's like, win a new car, win a vacation, win this challenge. I don't know anybody that's ever won any of that stuff. But with Get Fit Mining, it is decentralized. There are no subscription fees. You are getting rewarded for your steps, your distance, your calories, your workouts, and your sleep. And if you think about sleep, are there benefits to sleeping? Who loves to sleep? Everybody. Getting 7 to 9 hours sleep a night keeps your heart healthy, reduces stress, and helps keep blood sugar consistent. It lowers your risk for heart disease, for serious health problems like diabetes and heart disease, reduces stress, improves your mood, and allows you to think more clearly. It helps to prevent inflammation and to control weight. Now, other things you're going to get rewarded for, though, we call it the more you move, the more you mine, is your steps, distance, workouts, calories, and your sleep, not managed by a company, but managed by a smart contract. This is not a company. There's no corporate headquarters. There is no CEO. There's no address somewhere. It's like Bitcoin. You don't know who Satoshi Nakamoto is. There's no Bitcoin office or customer support line. It is for the public, which means we determine how successful this project can be. But there are limits into the program on what you can be rewarded for. And those limits are, for example, max of 20,000 steps a day, 10 miles, 2 hours workout time, 2,000 to 4,000 calories burned, and 8 hours of sleep. That's the max. Now you can do more, but you're only going to get rewarded up to these limits. Now, getting started with gifted mining is also not that complicated. One, you take the phone you already have. You can use fitness trackers like I have, smartwatch. Oh, this is my new Fitbit I got. I'm going to talk about this in a moment at the end. Well, I just bought a brand new Fitbit watch that took the place of my Samsung Galaxy watch that I had. I noticed that my Samsung Galaxy watch was not recording my tears, but my Fitbit, well, we'll talk about that in a moment. But why would you want to have watches? Well, it's for convenience, so you don't have to carry your phone with you everywhere you go. Now, your phones already have the apps that's tracking all of your data, like Google Fit, Apple Health, Health Connect. But the magic starts because you're going to have to purchase some miners. And miners is just like Bitcoin mining, because our reward comes in the form of a token called MQT. There's only two ways you can get this token. You can go on the market and purchase it. Last I looked, it was like $65, $66 a coin, or you can mine it. I actually just did a claim today. I'll show you guys what that claim was. I did it 5 minutes before I went live right now. Now, with Bitcoin, Bitcoin is not created out of thin air. The only way you can get that is by buying it on the open market or somebody mines it. But who's the one mining it? An individual that has to purchase mining equipment. They have to program the software. They've got to pay the electricity and put their manpower in to build the blockchain. Now, what's incentivizing them to do that is the reward is 3.125 Bitcoin every block that's created. Now, MQT. 2,500 MQT is being released every single day. Who gets it? Only the miners. And the miners, who gets more is depending on your level of physical activity, and what miners you have working for you will determine how many of these tokens you get. But it's not being powered by electricity. It's being powered by your physical activity. Hope you get that. And any activity is getting you paid. Walking outside, inside, running, jogging, hiking, playing with your kids, walking your dog, riding your bike and skateboard, going swimming. What about going to the grocery store? What about doing yard work and housework? Any activity is getting you paid, and the more activity you have, the higher earnings you have. Now, what separates this project from many other projects that have failed in the past, especially in the crypto space, is that this has a self-sustaining ecosystem, which means it is pump and dump proof. The community can't dump the project. It is whale proof. We cannot have whales come in and trying to manipulate the system to manipulate it down so that they can buy the dip. We've had several whales try to do that, and they've lost money doing it. See, most projects need seed money to survive and investment money to get off the ground. And then when that project launches, those same people who got in early sell all of their tokens. And what happens is the product tanks. We call that the pump and dump. And nobody from the outside will want to have anything to do with the project after that. And then those same people who sold all their tokens start screaming to the company, bring the price back up. How come the token is so low? I got scammed. And then they kill their own project with that alone. This project has been self-funded to the tune of almost $3 million. The ecosystem is built in a way that, since it's decentralized, it is not taking profit. Like companies take 90% of the profit. How do you think the people behind Coinbase and Gemini and Binance and FTX and LBank, how did they become billionaires so fast? They took profit. Here, what would be profit goes right back into the ecosystem to sustain the market. And anything that we do in the system is helping to make that happen. From evolving and upgrading your miners, submitting your proof of physical activity, claiming your mining rewards, unlock your mining dock slots, challenges and events, and leasing miners, all of this activity generates costs on the blockchain because you're not doing it on a website. You're connecting directly to the blockchain itself. When you buy the miner's not sitting in a digital warehouse somewhere and then being assigned to you. You are actually minting it right there on the blockchain, and it's getting ownership is going straight to you from creation. Doesn't touch anybody's hands but yours. And all those small transaction fees add up. So instead of it going as a profit to a company, it's turned right back around and put into the ecosystem to provide liquidity and to remove and repurchase MQT tokens and pull them off the market. And when it does that, it makes the value of the tokens we already have go up. This project launched July 22nd at $1. It got an all-time high of $125. Right now it's sitting at about $65, $66 a coin. This has been one of the most successful project launches that I have ever seen. And I own my own crypto education company. I've been doing this for a while. You can Google, you can use AI, look me up. They've got me as the #4 top crypto educator in the world. So I know what I'm talking about on this, and I am impressed by this. I'm also, I get a kick out of watching other so-called crypto experts that don't understand, they've never seen a presentation, they don't know how this works, and they look at the token on the market and they don't understand it. They're like, why is it doing that? I don't understand. Something's funny going on over there because they don't understand. Now to get started, you got to purchase a miner. So we're not talking about you got to spend $5,000 out the gate. You can start with $50. $50 gives you 50% mining power. So if you want to get your feet wet, at most you can have 8 miners working for you. So obviously the more miners you have, the more money you're going to be able to receive in rewards. Now you can also have more mining power. Do you think there's a difference between somebody trying to mine Bitcoin with their laptop at home or somebody who has a Bitcoin mining farm with 500 ASIC miners working for them? They have more mining power. So we have more mining power as well. You can get an upgrade to a primary, ultra, alpha, or omega. Omega gets you now, oh, I need to upgrade this. Omega is now at 400% mining power. So I'll upgrade this for my next presentation. Also, if you want to be able to evolve, the cost to evolving is to go from a Lenny to a primary is $50, from a primary to an ultra, $75, from an ultra to an alpha, $100, and it takes 2 alphas and $250 to get an omega. That's the cost. So basically about $800 to get an omega. And you can have 8 of them working for you at any given time. Now, here's a question people ask. Is anybody making any money? We're so used to getting scammed and you try to withdraw and they don't allow you to withdraw your money. There is no withdraw here. You claim, which means you're claiming it into your wallet directly. Here's Marnita Casa doing a live claim. Take a look at this.
Grand beautiful risings, babies, and happy thriving Thursday. It's your girl, the Queen Connectress, and I am back because we are talking about Get Fit Mining, and for me, documentation beats conversation. So I am going to show you how easy it is for you to get paid off of your physical activity and your sleep. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up my MetaMask wallet and let you guys see that right now I have 1.35 MQT in my MetaMask wallet. So then now I'm going to go to my Get Fit Mining app. And as you guys can see, every day, your steps, your miles, your calories, your workout, and your sleep, all that data is put into the Get Fit Mining app. The app turns that data into a hash and puts it on the blockchain, and that's how we're able to get paid for our physical activity and our sleep. Now, every day you have to get up and submit your data. When you submit your data, it shows up as a line of information right here on the bottom. Now, every day you can claim each line of information in order to be rewarded your MQT. I like to wait for 10 days, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and claim my 10 days of data. I am going to submit that information. As you see, it says transaction in progress. And now my data has been claimed successfully. The MQT that I am rewarded from my physical activity and my sleep now shows up in my MetaMask wallet. So I'm going to go over there to MetaMask. Oops, let's do that again. There we go. And now you guys can see that I received 10.5, I think, MQT for the last 10 days. So like I said, you guys, you get paid instantly for your physical activity and your sleep. It all depends on when you want to claim your activity and when you decide to sell, how much you will actually make. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and you keep being healthy, active, and beautiful. I'll see you soon. Peace.
Now, Marnita there claimed 10.5 MQT for the previous 10 days. How much is that actually worth in value if she were to sell those same 10.5 MQT today? Well, live price right now is $66.56. That's $698 for those 10 days. So if she's claiming every 10 days, that's at least 3 claims a month. And we multiply that times 3, that's $2,096 a month. Who here could use an extra $2,096 a month without having to recruit, without having to sell any physical product? Just your own physical activity. That's not make-believe. That's not speculation. That's what it is. But what if Ms. Casa decided not to sell and she waited until it did reach back to its all-time high of $125 a coin? Then she sold. That's $1,300 for those 10 days. Multiply that times 3. That's almost $4,000 a month. See, it's not what the value of it is right now. It's when you decide that you want to sell it. The evolution fees is about 66 cents or so per miner, about $5 if you got 8 miners working for you a day. That's a submission. Oh, the evolution fee. Well, let me get back to that. You want me to go backwards? I'm proving a point here. Dang it, you already got me in that mind frame. I hate I got shiny syndrome here. $50 to linear to primary, $75 primary to ultra, $100 from ultra to alpha, and 2 alphas, and $250 to get 1 omega.
Great.
So coming soon is the ability to lease the miners, because the value of the miner is going to go up. It's going to be more expensive. So if you imagine Gala Games, when those nodes came out, they came out at $500 a piece. Now they're worth $140,000 a piece. No average person is going to be able to buy a Gala miner, but they could in the early days. So I don't know what the value of these miners are going to be in the future. I don't even want to speculate. I just know it's going to be worth more than it is now, and you guys are already seeing it. The cost of Evolve is going up. So you might want to get your hands on these while you can, because when people come to this and say, I can't afford it, they can lease it, and they could submit their proof of physical activity. They could claim their mining rewards. They can stock up their money until they can afford a miner themselves. But since they leased it from you, you get to claim the leasing fee. Grandpa always said, own multiple properties, live in one and lease out the others. So get started today. Get back with the person who invited you. Let them know whether you're in or out. If you decide this is not for you, at least thank you for taking time out of your schedule for being here and at least learning about it. And you decide, it's just not for me. I want you to know that when you leave here, whether you like it or not, your phone is still recording your data. You just choose not to get paid for it. If you say, yes, I want to be a part of this, fantastic. The person who enrolled you or invited you is going to give you the link to sign up, but you need to have Avalanche, that's a token, AVAX, in your MetaMask wallet before you can sign up. It's not going to allow you to sign up without that, which means there might be a little bit of a learning curve if you're brand new to crypto. And that's okay. We all had to start somewhere. But Be willing to take the time to learn. I had one person tell me that, nah, this is not for them because they had to watch an hour-long video on how to sign up. He said, I don't have time to watch an hour-long video. I said, you're telling me you don't have time to watch a video that can show you how to make $75 a day? Okay, that's your choice. But this is a learning curve. So be willing to take the time to learn. And you're not going to be learning on your own. We've got tutorial videos up the wazoo. We've got Telegram groups, Facebook groups. We have live customer support from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time, 5 days a week. And we got Ken and Herschel Crow doing a presentation or training twice a day, Monday through Thursday, right at the top of this hour at 2 p.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. Eastern. Willing to hold your hand and walk you through. Oh, that's a good one, Queen. Yeah, people will go watch a 2-hour movie. I just took my boy to go see, he wanted to see Transformers. I fell asleep on half of it, but it was a good movie. Transformer 1. Hour and 45-minute movie. But people don't want to watch a video that's going to teach them how to make hundreds of dollars a day. So get yourself plugged in. As a disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial advisor and be giving financial advice. I share information for educational, training, and entertainment purposes only, and it is up to you to make your own informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. And that's very, very important. Because just because what's good for me doesn't mean that's what's going to be good for you. You have to make your own decision. And there's no guarantee of exactly what you can earn because it's based on 3 criteria that I don't have control over. Number one, I don't know your level of physical activity. You might sit on the couch and watch football all day, and the only time you get up is go to the bathroom and get a beer from the refrigerator. So I don't know if you're going to do 2,000 steps, 10,000, 20,000. I don't know if you're going to get 8 hours sleep, 4 hours sleep. I don't know. The second thing I don't know is how much mining power are you having working for you? I don't know if you're going to have 2 Lennies, 7 Lennies, 8 Ultras, 9, no, not 9 Omegas, 8 Omegas. I don't know that. That's completely up to you. And then the last is when you decide to sell your token. We had a lot of people that sold at $2.30. We had people that sold at $110. We have people selling at $60. So it depends on when you decide to sell your token when it comes to what you're going to make. And that's why I always fall back on education. Education will lead you on the right path and protect you from losing your tokens. It's one thing to earn them, it's another to be able to keep them. We had one individual that had more than $300,000 worth of tokens wiped out. The sad thing is I predicted it was going to happen 2 weeks before. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. All right. With that, I want to share a different screen because there was another topic that was brought up in the community last night because I want to manage your expectations. So for those that don't understand how crypto works, in the early days of Bitcoin, when people were mining Bitcoin, they were getting thousands of Bitcoin in their mining. Today, only 3.125 Bitcoin is released every 10 minutes to the entire mining community. So if I didn't know what's going on, I'd say, hey, why am I getting less Bitcoin? You know, those people that got in early, they got a whole lot more Bitcoin than I'm getting now. I don't think, if I'm spending money on getting Bitcoin mining and I'm paying for the electricity and this, and now I'm getting less coin, I don't think that's fair. What's going on? Is this project dying? Now, that might be a common sense, legitimate question to ask for those that are not informed. But the value of Bitcoin today is not what it was 10 years ago. Who remembers what was the very first purchase of Bitcoin? What was bought? Anybody type it in the chat box. Pizza, Catherine's got it. How many Bitcoin did they pay to get 2 pizzas? Who knows the answer to that? 10,000 Bitcoin. 10,000 Bitcoin back in the day was worth 2 pizzas. What is Bitcoin's price right now is what, 65,000? What is that worth today if they didn't buy those two pizzas? $650 million. Well, it's at 60K. Around that. $600 million. Again, is when you decide to sell. Bitcoin miners. There's more people mining Bitcoin today than ever before. But yet they're getting less Bitcoin. Why are they still mining Bitcoin? They're not concerned about the price of it today. They're looking at what the price of it's going to be tomorrow, next year. The roughest time for Bitcoin miners is when the halving takes place, like what just happened this year. It used to be 6.25 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. And then the next day, it was only 3.125 Bitcoin. They're putting in the same work. They're paying the same electricity costs. Actually, they're paying more electricity costs, and they're getting less tokens. Does that mean they're going to stop mining Bitcoin? Did Bitcoin mining just stop overnight because they got less Bitcoin? No, the opposite happened. More people started mining Bitcoin. Why? Because every cycle, they know 17 months after the halving takes place, Bitcoin reaches a new all-time high. And the next explosion next year, you're going to see $100,000 plus Bitcoin. So they take the loss for 6 months and they accumulate their tokens because they know what they will be worth next year. So MQT, you might say, well, every day I'm getting less and less tokens. What's going on? My sponsor made his money back in 3 weeks. Now at this point, it's going to take me a month and a half. Where do they do that at? You make your money back in a month and a half. Traditionally, when it comes to the crypto space, if you're doing any type of mining, it takes at least 6 months to a year to break even. Why do people continue to do that? Because after the year, everything is profit. You've got to manage your expectations, come up with your budget, know what the cost is. See, for me, I never look at the cost. The cost is whatever the cost of doing business is. Just like if you got to work a 9-to-5 job, and it's been a very long time, so I had to think that way. You got to go to the gas station to put gas in the tank just to drive to work. It's the cost of doing business. I already have budgeted $1,000 a month just to pay for the submissions, the claims, and the gas fees. Why? So I can make $40K a month. So am I concerned about the amount of tokens that I'm receiving every day going down? Absolutely not. Do you know why that's a good thing? Because that's letting me know there's more people in the community using the product, which means that's more people doing submissions and claims, which means they're adding to the ecosystem, which means the value of the token is going to rise. I want to double the amount of people we have now. There's going to be a time where you're going to have 8 Omegas and you're only going to receive a half of MQT. But that half of MQT might be worth $400. Why can I speculate on that? Well, let's look at another token here. We just saw this in Crypto Talk this morning. Bitensor is $494 a coin. Notice something similar. 21 million in supply. MQT, 21 million supply. But here's something important. Circulating supply, 7.3 million. Bitcoin has 21 million supply, but its circulating supply is 19 million. Do you know what the circulating supply of MQT is right now? 326,000. And the price now is at $65.73. We have a goal to get this to 700 by the end of the year. $700 a coin. So half the MQT will be worth almost $400. That's $400 for the day off a half of MQT. I have not been selling mine. I just claimed today one of my accounts, 15 MQT. I'm not selling that because if I were to sell it right now, where's my calculator? 15 MQT at $65.73, that's $985. That ain't bad, right? What if I didn't sell? Or let's do that. What if I didn't sell? And what if it goes to the same price a bit and soar? $493 a coin. That's $7,395 for the last 10 days. At that price, times 3, claiming 3 times a month, that's $22,185 on one device. So I'm not mad at people selling. Because when I see people selling, you know what that's telling me? That's telling me that somebody's able to pay a bill. This is the beginning of the month. They were able to pay their rent or their mortgage. They're able to pay their healthcare bill. They're able to put their kid to homecoming that's coming up. My kid's going next week. Tomorrow we're going shopping for a new suit. And guess what? He's paying for it because he is also in this, and he's doing about $600 every 10 days with his own money. People are able to pay for their electricity bill. People are able to buy groceries. And none of this hurts the market because look, the self-sustaining ecosystem keeps kicking in and it's keeping the price up. And this happens over and over and over and over. Those of you in my crypto talk, we went over this, or my diamond class, the Bollinger Bands. You're able to see a pattern. And the more people using this project, the higher the value of the token goes, which means the higher rewards for everybody. So I just wanted to share that to put some things in perspective, that I personally believe we're still in overbought territory, that this token should be in the $20 range. And I'm not mad at that. We were excited when it hit $6 a coin. It wasn't that long ago. $6 a coin. Where are people selling 400, 500 MQT at $2.30? So this is a long-term project. Think long-term. Where will this be in 6 months? So budget yourself. Take a little profit out here and there. But I saw somebody sold all their MQT for like 20-something thousand dollars. That might be a good day for them today. But that same MQT might end up being worth $500,000 in a year. All right. That's all I wanted to share for today. I told you I was doing a special, different presentation today because I want to teach you guys to do your own. You can do this presentation in 15 minutes. Oh, cashing out to evolve? No problem with that. Because 90% of that is going right back into the system. So cashing out to evolve, we encourage that. We want to have miners evolving, and we want you guys to have omegas. How would you like to see a $2,000 MQT? A $10,000 MQT? Lynette's not the one that's going to make that happen. Waleed, the programmers, they're not going to make that happen. We are the ones that's going to make that happen. It's in our power. So what are we going to do about it? All right, that is it. Oh, Ms. Cuss, let me turn it over to you. In case there were some people that wanted to have some testimonials to share. We have a couple of minutes before we hop on. No, I'll wait till next time. I will share this before I give it to you, Ms. Casa. Eventually, for those of you who own Androids, Google Fit is getting phased out. If you have a newer Android, Health Connect is already part of the operating system if you have version 14. So you don't need to download Health Connect again. If you remember the last couple of days, I've been trying to get my Android to work with my Fitbit with Herschel. And yesterday I got on with Jedi Master known as Mark from our Telegram group, and we recorded it. And we got it set up where I don't have Samsung Health. I don't have Google Fit at all on my device. I deleted it. I only have my Fitbit, and it works because it connects directly. And the reason why I did that is because eventually I know it's going to get phased out. Right now, the Google Fit and everything still works. So if you're still doing that, there's no problem with that. But eventually I found a way in my selections on the settings, it only says Fitbit. That's it. It's only needed. So they're making Android to work like iPhones work with Apple Health. So Health Connect is going to be like the Apple Health. iPhone is still the best. I can't believe I just said that. I'm an Android guy. iPhone is the best in this project. You're going to get the most. I noticed I got 15 million shares on my iPhone, and I got 14 million shares on my Android. So iPhone still works, but Android is getting there with what they're doing. So either now or later, and I will post a video in the Telegram group on what I did with my Fitbit, and I don't need to worry about Google Fit or any of that. I will post that in our Telegram groups if any of you want to follow that now, or you end up going to have to end up doing it later anyway. So, all right, let me give it back to Ms. Casa to go ahead and share any testimonials we might have.
Okay, thank you. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
All right, so we have one testimonial that we have for today, and that is Miss Judy Imdam. Judy, are you ready?
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to say that I am absolutely loving this program. I mean, I've known Brandon now for a few years, and I have, you know what, I just got sick and tired of losing money in the crypto space. And this was a man who I knew his stuff. He once reviewed a project that I had been involved with. And I had been involved with this company for over 10 years. And then they chose to move into the crypto space, and the project failed. And Brandon, not knowing anything about this company previously, not having been a part of the company, he was able to weed through all the noise, we get through all the weeds, and actually come to the truth of the matter of why the project failed. And with me having been in that company for 10 years, I knew the truth. But I didn't know if this person talking about the project would know the truth. And he got to the truth. And that made me a fan. And that's when I started getting his crypto education. And he educated me in this space to the point that when he actually brought this program to us, I knew instantly what I had my hands on. And I'm not going to lie, I got in for the money. I have incurred too many losses in the crypto space over the years that I was not, you know what, I wanted to recoup my losses, and I felt that this program would do it. That was why I got in. That's not why I'm staying in, though. I mean, while the money is awesome, the income, the assets that we're able to earn in this project, the health benefits, my goodness, my body feels different. My entire adult life, I've always been a perfect size 7 blouse, size 7 shoes, size 7 pants. You know, I even wore a size 7 ring, which is great because the designers, when they make their samples, it's always a size 7. So I love that. So from 1982 to 2020, I've been a size 7. Then we had that lockdown up here in Canada for 3 years. I ballooned up. Oh my God, it was horrendous. When I started using this program, I didn't realize how poorly my health was at that point. And when I started doing this project, mining the tokens, I was incentivized to actually take better care of my health, to actually get my steps in, to get my sleep in. I mean, it was so bad that I was one of those people, I had to take the cart in the grocery store, you know, that little courtesy cart, just to go through the aisles. I mean, I was like a little kid in a candy store in that I used to whip around the aisles and make it fun. But now I actually walk the aisles of the grocery stores. When I have to go up a few flights, I choose to take the stairs rather than the elevator. And the beautiful thing is all the metabolic changes that have occurred in my body. I cannot I cannot tell you how amazing it is. And to see members of our own community, people that we've known for years, to actually see the changes in them. Like I look at Marnita, that woman, my goodness, she is just glowing. And I have seen the changes in her, since starting this program. It is absolutely phenomenal. I can't speak highly enough for it. Just we need to move, just move and just benefit our health and our wealth at the same time. And just this morning, I was watching CNN live, and Dr. Sanjay Gupta came on. He started talking about the secrets to extending our lives, living longer. And one of the things he was saying is just walking every day is going to help us to extend our lives. Right now, one of my goals is to die young at a very long age, if that makes sense to you. I want to live as long as possible, but when I go, I'm still young. I want quality to my years. And while I'm actually starting to feel my age, that is reversing. And I can't say enough about this program. And in terms of the coins, well, the only time I sell those coins is to evolve. And I'm right now, I'm on my third device. I'm trying to figure out how to make my other two other two phones hook up to the system, but those are Androids, and we all know Team Apple is the best way to go, Brandon. I told you you're gonna be Team Apple. But anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Just start this. Just start it and see what it does for you, because I can't say enough about it. It is absolutely tremendous. And with that, oh, and by the way, I'm actually down to 115 pounds now. Okay. My weight previously for 38 years, I was able to say I was 110 pounds. Now I'm back down to 115, and we'll see the other 5 goes off. But for now, I'm just loving the way my body feels.
All right. Thank you, Judy. Thank you for sharing that. See, this testimony of that the product works and making money at the same time. So thank you for that. If you guys listened last night, listen to the recording. Ron Beard had a great testimony that he shared. Also coming up, actually right now, as soon as I log off here, I'm going to log in to Ken and Herschel Crow are going to be up live on jointhemovementum.com. That is and let me type it in here for those that don't. Jointhemovementum.com to get trainings if you have any questions and need help with anything. Those guys are professionals at this. They are, especially Herschel is so patient. I mean, I sponsored him and he's the one helping me out on how these things are working. He's very analytical. He knows the ins and outs of it, and he's got patience. He's got far more patience than I do. So he's there to help everybody. So that's going to be starting in 5 minutes. So have a great day, everybody. The next presentation will be tomorrow at the same link. Either myself or Miss Casa will do it. I've been waiting for her to tell me when she wanted to do it again. But we'll be having one tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, right back. So with that, take care, everybody. See you later. Bye-bye.